are poofy, but that is because yes, I cried yesterday, but also I just cried like 20 minutes ago because I just watched this sad Disney short on Netflix about this little girl that froze to death. And like, honestly, that's like my worst fear, is like freezing to death. Like, it's my worst fear ever. That's why I moved to Arizona, because I could not do one more Chicago winter. Okay, so yeah, that's why I cried, because that was so sad. To freeze to death, super sad. Disney got me like, that was so sad. Yeah, I realize I look crazy, but I don't care. Like, I honestly don't care. I just want to have this documented. So today is December 21st, 2020. And yesterday was my 13th year anniversary with my boyfriend, which is no longer my boyfriend because he proposed. I'm basically gonna record what happened because I want to look back at this and be like, oh, that's how I felt, that's how it was. This is like my memory now, because I have shitty ass memories. So 5 years I'll be like, I don't remember how I feel, like, you know. So here I am recording, about to tell the story, how I felt, my reaction and everything. But so yeah, yesterday was our 13th year anniversary, and I literally thought we were just gonna be on chill because, you know, coronavirus. And also he worked, so he works overnight and then during the day, so he literally like is tired all the time. So he had worked the night before, and then it was gonna be his free day because he requested the day off to be completely off so we can celebrate our anniversary. And then he worked again today. He had a tattoo appointment, and then he works in the night. So I literally was like, you know, he's gonna be tired. Like, I don't really care if we go out or not. Like, all I cared about is that I ain't trying to cook, okay? Like, I want to be wined and dined, even if it's at home. Like, I'm not trying to make dinner. Like, that's the one thing I was like, no. And if he wanted to make dinner, which never, ever, he never cooks, so that wasn't really gonna be an option. So anyways, I wasn't expecting for us to do much, just because we already had like a little tradition in Chicago. So like, yeah, this is our first year out here in Arizona, so just kind of like, I don't know, because it's our tradition. When we were in Chicago, we would go downtown, because we didn't live in downtown. Like, we live in Chicago, but we didn't live like downtown. So we would train it, go take the out, go to downtown, stay at a hotel, go to the water tower, do all of our Christmas shopping, because our anniversary is the 20th. So we literally will wait last minute to go get all of our Christmas shopping. So we would do that and get the hotel. You know, it was kind of like a perfect excuse to kind of like leave the house and be gone, wrap all the gifts, and then we would like hide it in our luggage when we would come back. So it was just there waiting until Christmas Day. So yeah, this year it was like, well, we can't go to the water tower, obviously. We're in Arizona, and we were just like, we're not really trying to be at the mall, you know. Back to the main story is that I really didn't expect much. Like, we were like kind of thrown off at the fact that, one, our routine is not the same. We're not in Chicago, and what are we gonna do out here? So we end up Googling, like, you know, restaurants, because I really wanted to listen to like mariachi or banda. Like, I wanted to go to a restaurant with loud music. Like, I just wanted that so bad. So I started looking up restaurants, and it was Sunday, so you don't really hear banda and mariachi around this time. And to be honest, I don't even know if they're playing right now because of coronavirus. I have not been to a restaurant, so I have no idea if they still do that. But usually they do it like on Fridays, Saturdays. Sometimes at the place where I used to live going to Chicago, they used to do it like every Wednesday as well. So whatever, I just gave it a shot, and I googled, you know, places that with mariachi, and then I called a few places, and they were like, no, there's gonna be no mariachi. And I was like, fuck. So then I called up this place that looked really nice. So I called them and I asked them, are you guys gonna have mariachi tonight? And then she says, we're gonna have live music after 6 o'clock up until 10. And I was like, oh, okay. When she said we're gonna have live music, I literally thought like, okay, she was saying yes to the fact that you know, there was gonna be mariachi. So we arrive at the restaurant. It's so cute on the outside. It reminds me of this place in Chicago called Mi Tierra. I don't know if it's still in Chicago. I never actually like been there. I used to go to the club that was in front of it, so I'd seen it from the outside. It's a big, pretty pink building restaurant, but that's basically what it looked like. It reminded me of Mi Tierra, and it was called Así es la vida, I think. But basically it's like Frida Kahlo inspired, because there's like Frida Kahlo everywhere, and
I love
Frida Kahlo. Like, I literally love her. So I was pretty excited. It was cute. There was candlelights, flowers, nice little cloth to put on your little lip. Oh, so anyways, we get there and there's no mariachi. It was just like a guy playing like the guitar, like romantic music. It was very chill, like very so chill. My boyfriend was like, you know what, I actually wanted something like this, like something quiet. And I was like, oh, you're so lame. Like, I wanted the boom, 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 like, you know, banda, fucking mariachi. Like, I literally wanted my ear. Like, I didn't want to hear him. I didn't want to hear the waiter. I just wanted to hear, like, so anyways, it was just like a romantic music he was playing on the guitar. It's not bad. I ain't ungrateful or nothing. It's music. It's live music, which is like, have our dinner, and then after dinner he pops the question, and I was just so like thrown off. I wasn't like expecting it at all. Like, I don't know, I just really wasn't. And it was just crazy. I literally asked him, like, are you sure? Like, is this for real right now? Like, are you serious?
He ain't serious. He ain't serious.
And he's like, yeah, I'm serious. And I'm like, holy shit. And then I said yes, and then we went back home. Oh, well, we were literally on our way back home, and then, so yeah, we came home. We brought the mac and cheese, we sat the kids down, we told them the news, and they were like, oh my god, they were so happy. Lily was like wedding planner over here. She's like, can I be your flower girl? And like literally, like she was so ready. It was so cute. Like, she had so many questions for me. She was like, you know, when are you gonna get married? Who are you gonna invite? Like, everything. Like, what are the colors? Like, I was like now thinking like, oh my god, I have to plan a wedding. Like, getting married was never in my plans, and it's not that I don't like love my fiance or anything. Oh my god, it sounds so weird saying that. It's just like, growing up, I never saw a happy marriage. Like, personally, like my mom never got married. I was around just drama. I never saw like a happy marriage. Like literally, like I've seen them in the movies, obviously, but like I've never known someone to have like a good happy marriage. And so it was just something that was never like ingrained in my head, that like, oh, like I want a relationship like, you know, for example, like my parents or my aunt or uncle, or like, I did not have that. I mean, I've been to like, how many weddings have I been to? I have been to like 3 or 4 weddings in my whole life, and that's the only experience I really have with like weddings. But obviously I wasn't behind the scenes. I wasn't a bridesmaid. I'm not like, you know, I was just invited. So this is like the first time. So I'm just like, what the fuck? This is crazy. What am I supposed to do? Like, now what? I don't have the ring. So yeah, other side story. So he proposed or whatever, and it was a beautiful ring. It just didn't fit. And since we were gonna go back to the jeweler to basically get it resized, I basically told my fiance, it feels weird saying that. I basically told my fiance that I would, instead of having a diamond on my ring, I would prefer like, and I feel like such a brat being like, oh, I want a different ring. But like, he didn't have like one of my girlfriends out here in Arizona to be like, let me get your advice. And he's a guy, so you know, the ring was not ugly at all. It was nice. It's just that I didn't really want a diamond. I wanted a ring that was unique for our engagement. So I told him if they, because I still wanted him to go and pick it. I still want it to be like a surprise, so I don't know what the ring's gonna look like. We're gonna pick it up on Friday, but basically I told him I didn't want a diamond, I wanted an opal. And the reason why I want an opal instead of a diamond is because I feel like it was, or it is, a little bit more meaningful. Opal is the birthstone for the month of October, and he's born in the month of October, so I thought that would be thoughtful if I had his birthstone on my engagement ring. You know, we were gonna go get it resized anyways. I was like, it's still gonna be a surprise for me. I really appreciate that he tried, you know, with the ring. It was beautiful, but like I said, I was like, I don't want like a basic ring, you know. I'm not that other girls that have diamonds are basic, but what I mean is like I wanted something more unique. So that's why I was like, you know, I want an opal. So he ended up going with the kids. It was so cute. He ended up going with the kids to go get the opal ring, and they all kind of picked it together. So I don't know what he looks like. And he ended up getting himself a ring, so it's gonna be a surprise. Both rings, because I haven't even seen his, but he says that his is pretty unique too. So I'm kind of like, oh, what did he do? What did he get? But you know what? It's our thing. If he likes his ring, fuck it. And if I love my ring, okay. I mean, I'm gonna like it. Now they know my ring size. Oh, and I didn't go with. So if you're like, how are they gonna get your ring size? When me and Lorenzo were 16, 17, I can't really remember. Lorenzo had given me a promise ring, right? I've had that promise ring up until yesterday, because I don't have it anymore. But yeah, that ring fits me perfectly, and it fits both ring fingers, but I always kept it on this hand just because it just felt more comfortable in this hand, on my right hand. So I just would always have it on that side. So basically I tried it on this finger and it fit fine. You know, it's crazy, my 16-year-old ring still fit me and shit. But basically I gave him the ring, he went with the kids, and they sized the ring. And yeah. So the ring is still gonna be a surprise. It's still gonna be like, oh, I feel like I'm gonna get the same feelings that I got when he like proposed to me, like what the fuck, you know. I think that it's gonna be more emotional when I go pick up the ring, because I think that I'm not gonna be as thrown off, and it's gonna like really hit me, especially once I have the ring on, you know, because I feel like now I don't have either ring, so I just feel weird. Like I feel awkward, like I always used to like, you know, roll the ring around, and now it's like, where is it? Like last time I thought I lost it when we went to Disney World in 2019, which was last year. Literally we were waiting in line, and my heart just sunk to my stomach. We had gone to Universal like 2 days, and then we had already gone to a park, and I didn't realize it till like we were in line, and I was like gonna, you know, mess with it, and I was like, oh, it's gone. And I was freaking out because I'm like, I don't remember taking it off. Like, no me acuerdo, wait, like if I fucking left it at the hotel, if it fell off on a ride, like I had no idea. I was like, OMG, like I lost it. Like I literally knew I lost it, but luckily when we came home I found it. It was at home. And that's like all I was like, oh, I hope when we get home I find it, because if not I would have known I lost it at some point during the trip. But so like it just feels so weird, like not having a ring. Once we go pick up the engagement ring and I have it on my finger, it's gonna feel more like real, you know. So I feel like I'm gonna get like proposed twice type of thing. Pero sí. But yeah, I didn't tell anyone until today. The first person I told was one of my best friends. She's been there since the beginning of our relationship, so I told her, and like literally she's the person that I told when I first found out I was pregnant. Well, actually with both of them. And now this big news, like I tell her, like literally any big news, I feel like I just have to tell her first, like no matter what. And then I told my comadre, and then I told my other best friend, and that's pretty much it. I've only told 3 people. So yeah, I'm very excited. Kind of like nervous because I don't know shit about weddings. So my wedding's gonna be, obviously it's not gonna be a traditional wedding. It's not gonna be like, I'm not religious, so it's not gonna be like, you know, church wedding or anything like that. That's why I feel like that's another reason why I was never like, oh, one day I'll get married, because I'm not that religious. And some people, you know, for religious purposes, you know, they get married or whatever, and that's just not us. No, I just kind of feel like if he wants to, then I want to, because I don't want to be with anyone else, you know what I mean? But I'm not against marriage. I'm not against weddings. I'm not against it at all. I've just seen way too many relationships not work, and I don't feel like getting married and having that basically passed to the law matters to me. But it just does make things easier when you have kids. Happy, I really am. I'm so happy. I'm just like, whoa, getting married, like what the fuck. I don't really think much is going to change. We've been living with each other since we were 17. I'm excited. I mean, I don't even know where to start. I'm going to enjoy being engaged. I don't see us planning a wedding this year or anything like that. Well, obviously 2020 is basically over with. It's already 2021. But like I said, my lucky number is 2, so I want to get married in 2022. Stay tuned. But yeah, I feel like I want to enjoy the time being engaged, since this is gonna be the only time, right?